You are listening to an episode of The Faithful Sinners.
This is the other part most people neglect to discuss, which is, sure, the tree is down, but unless you're leaving it out in the woods or something, you got to cut it up. And that's actually the hard, long, arduous process part. One of the things you'll notice is I've got a long section here with several cuts in it. And the reason for that is I wasn't able to get something underneath to allow for it to drop off so the log doesn't squeeze in on the blade. So I have several cuts across. And when I got to a point where I could do that, then I rolled that section over, section all that out quickly. So I'll run through a few of these and then we'll go from there. But I think it's important to understand one of the reasons that I do this is because I rent this property, but it's a friend's property who's trying to do improvements and slice up some sections of all the property that's here. And he knows I'm in a divorce situation and money is really tight. So he works with me on a lot of things to help keep my rent low as opposed to what it should be. And I offset it by doing things like this. So it's a little give and take. In addition to that, one of the things I find that's great is we are absolutely 100% opposite on the political spectrum from one another. We've had some disagreements, sure. But you know what? We're still friends and we have the ability to talk. And I think that's critical in order for any growth, for anything to occur. So I appreciate that in our relationship. And in addition to it, he's not somebody that follows Christ. He's actually done studies in biblical philosophy, and he has a good understanding of it. It's just not the direction that he chooses. But I hope, over time that maybe as changes in the world occur, insights that he may gain change, and how I model myself will be encouragement to maybe explore it further. So we'll see. But, I think that's an important part of why I am sharing this particular message today. Because as far as this process of doing work and, trying to build friendships and build communities, and along with that, grow yourself, these are part of those steps. Yeah, this is a lot of work. Oh my gosh. And I'll swing around and I'll show you. I've got a couple other trees that are probably broaching 120, 125 feet. So they're big and hardwood ones. So these were easy, relatively. So as far as the takeaway, I hope you will bring from this is it's all about relationships. It's all about brotherhood. It's all about helping out your neighbors and your friends and even those you do not know. So it says in the Bible, sometimes you may be hosting or speaking with an angel and you have no clue that you're doing that. But I look at every opportunity I have with people that are open to build connections with. Doesn't have to necessarily, be a biblically structured relationship, but it's a relationship of communication. And I pray for all of you out there that those are relationships that you have, and if not, maybe that's something to think about and work on this week. And do me a favor, as always, please go ahead, hit that follow button so we can grow and maybe things like this even do live. But in addition to that, follow us, like us, and share us so that we can all be able to build our communities around ourselves and along with it, learn how to sin better together so we can all live our best lives. You've been tuned into a video short that comes from our series, The Faithful Sinners Downtime Felling Trees, which is a 3-part series you can find on YouTube at
The Faithful Sinners. Make sure to check that out today. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Faithful Sinners with Timothy E. Baker. And don't forget to visit us at thefaithfulsinners.com.